On a small industrial estate near Witney, Oxfordshire, Sean Foggett is following his dream. He's quit his job and sold his house to fund the UK's first Croc centre.
This is Crocodile HQ and the gift shop. Well, the start of the gift shop, which is very minimal at the minute, but there's room for it to grow anyway.
He designed and built these croc enclosures himself, and 3 months ago got permission to move his beloved animals in.
As soon as I get here in the morning, I just walk round all the animals. One, check they're still in, and check there's no problems. I wasn't expecting to find this morning. Chinese alligators have decided they don't like their blind anymore. Either tried to climb it or just tried to pull it down. So, naughty crocodiles.
But naughty crocs are the least of his worries. He's been open for business for 3 months now, and his croc centre is still lacking one vital ingredient: visitors.
It doesn't just run on thin air. Whatever money I had from the house, I dedicated to here, and that ran out some months ago. It's got to start paying for itself, and sooner rather than later. This is our diary. If we flick through it, there's lots and lots of empty pages, but the priority is to get those empty pages turned into bookings.
Right now, Sean can only take private bookings from small groups, because Crocodiles of the World isn't yet a full-blown zoo.
We're still operating on a dangerous wild animals licence, not a zoo licence, so we are not open to the general public.
But there is another way that Sean can pull in the visitors. He's running 6 open days a year, and he's got one lined up in 3 weeks' time.
The open day is going to be a perfect opportunity to show all these 11 species of crocodile most people won't have seen in the UK before. We're trying to get around 400 people. There's around 50 tickets gone so far, so long way to go to up to the 400, but we'll get there, I'm sure, hopefully. This is a broom, sweetheart. You can't have this. It's a big concern for me, a real big concern, because you know, without money coming in, there is no crocodiles of the world.
With their house sold to build the centre, Sean's family has moved in with his brother. Wife Lisa's hairdressing salon has been their only source of income since Sean started his project. But in the last couple of weeks, she's made a huge decision to quit.
I just think he can't do it on his own. It's just too much work for him to do on his own, so...
Putting so many hours up there as well,
Exactly, yeah. Although it was a tough choice, I decided to bite the bullet, give up that and dedicate my time with Sean so that we can get the place working. I think I'm going to do a little bit from home. I'm going to mainly do friends and family and just do a little bit just to keep us going and tie us over until I can eventually help Sean all together and work full-time with Sean.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, very nervous. But that's what our life's all about, is taking risks, one after next after next. So, yeah, hopefully he'll be all right.
Good.
Yeah.
We're all there for you anyway.
Yes. Thanks.
If you need it.
At Crocodiles of the World, a special delivery has arrived. It's one that Sean hopes will wow the public on the open day. Local reptile keeper Mike Allen has given him an American alligator in need of more space. Her name is Daisy.
6'4". Yep. So she's a little bit shorter than the big Siamese crocodile that's here, but as you can see, she's definitely a lot stockier. But then that's very true of American alligators. They're a very stocky species. Let's put her in.
Daisy was originally found dumped in a box outside an aquarium.
I've had her for 7 years, and I think I've probably reached the limit of the enclosure I had. So this is a real transformation.
Like all crocodilians, she'll never stop growing. And American alligators can reach 3 meters in length.
Crocodiles actually shed their skin in little tiny pieces, so that's all these little bits that are coming off of her.
Her name may be Daisy,
Hold on.
but she's no delicate flower.
Hold on, I might end up putting her down now.
She's around 80 kilos of muscle and teeth, and has the strongest bite of any animal.
Go on there, sweetheart. I'll leave you be now. She was hard to hold on to.
I think she'll acclimate very quickly. We'll probably find her on the land before too long. But no, I'm just watching now. She really is exploring and doesn't seem to be showing too much stress or any signs of the effects of the journey. So that's really good.
She just looks stunning in there. I'm really, really chuffed. Really chuffed.
For his newly created Croc Centre to survive, Sean needs to attract around 400 paying customers. Wife Lisa is in the gift shop, giving it some much-needed TLC.
I don't think it's very good. I think it looks a mess, to be honest. We need loads more stuff, loads more cuddly toys and different bits and pieces. We've only got the T-shirts at the minute, the key rings and magnets, but we need to go shopping, we need to look and see what's good, really, that's going to sell. Sean, don't you think this looks a mess?
Yep. We have just kind of thrown it together, though, haven't we?
Yeah, I know. We didn't have any time, did we? But now we've got some time before the open day, so we can just get some more shelving units, do you think?
If you stop eating all the food.
Yeah, it's not me, is it?
Rome weren't built in a day. We just ain't got the money to make it perfect. Everything costs so much money to do. So we can just take little steps at the times. And this was our first attempt. So, yeah, we need to look at redoing it now and making it more professional.
But it'll take more than a glitzy gift shop to keep his punters happy. If the open day is to succeed, Sean needs help. And with no money to pay staff, family and friends have come to his rescue.
We're just going to have a bit of a planning meeting for our open day, just so most of the people that are going to be helping out are here, just to sort of go over what I want people to do on the day, so everyone's up on it. My dad, my brother, my mum, Lisa's mum and dad. There's people that are going to be running the car parks, there's people that are going to be helping in the gift shop. What should we talk about then? Dad rolls his eyes, he said, get your meeting agenda done.
You've got an agenda sorted.
Okay. Right, so everyone's jobs for the day. Right, starting at the car park, which is you, Martin.
Yep.
On the front desk, we got Lisa and Sam taking the money for the entrances and the gift shop. If you, Dad, can go and research Chinese alligator,
Yep.
Dad, so at least there's someone else with a bit of crocodile knowledge.
Yeah. You're going to test us?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'll write a little test out and test you.
The most challenging test will be for Sean's brother Chris. He's the only other person qualified to handle dangerous animals.
OK, Chris, you'll be doing the feeding, so we'll sit down and work out what you can feed.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to talk if you don't feel comfortable with it.
I think you got the short end of that story.
Go Croc team.
And then a high five.
I think there's a big pressure on us.
Yeah.
We're trying to support Sean as much as we possibly can.
Yeah. I feel like there's pressure on me.
Yeah, especially
Definitely.
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not looking forward to him testing us.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Pulling in visitors is crucial if Sean is going to make his Croc Centre work.
I need to put these in the bag, shall I?
But he'll need more than just money to do it.
Hello. All right? Lise, do you know where all the passports are?
The windowsill.
Windowsill.
As a self-taught croc man, he needs to be accepted and respected by other experts. Because croc men don't just exchange information, they also exchange animals.
Found it. Can't leave without that.
So although his open day is just around the corner, Sean's packing his bags to take up an offer he can't refuse.
I'm off to a big crocodile zoo down in the south of France. I've got in contact with the director, Samuel Martin, and he's you know, taking some time out to show me around and meet him, which would be really good. Crocodiles, yeah. It's another good contact for the future. You know, if we are going to be looking at getting more animals, then he's another option. It's really important I start to meet these people. Lisa's job is going to be to sort the tickets out for the open day while I'm gone, but I'm not going to be gone long, so hopefully she can sell a few while I'm gone. Right, Lisa, I've got to go. See you later.
Bye.
Mwah. I'll phone you when I get there, yeah?
Yeah.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye. See you later, boys.
Can you bring us a crocodile back? Yes.
I don't think I can bring you one back. You said this last time I went away.
Teddy one.
Oh, a teddy one. I'll be speaking to Lisa, and if you've been good, then maybe.
Okay.
Be good.
Bye.
Bye.
Repeat after me. Bonjour, parlez-vous anglais?
Bonjour, parlez-vous anglais?
Je me suis perdu.
Je me suis perdu.
Pouvez-vous m'aider, s'il vous plaît?
Pouvez-vous m'aider, s'il vous plaît? Well, they're not going to be impressed with me, are they? Well, there's something like 450 crocodiles here. It's a hell of a lot bigger than my place. On their website, their enclosures look fantastic, so hoping to get some ideas as well. Last time I was in France, I was on some sort of exchange trip when I was a kid. I hated it and I cried my eyes out all the time.
Hopefully, this trip to France won't end in tears.
Beautiful, isn't it? Really impressive.
La Ferme au Crocodile covers 8,000 square metres and was Europe's first crocodile park. It gets over 300,000 visitors a year.
Great first impression walking into this waterfall and all these tropical plants. It's lovely in here. I've got a long way to go to get something like this.
Dr. Samuel Martin is highly regarded in the croc world, and a man Sean has to impress, especially if any future French exchange is to take place.
Oh, hi. Bonjour, Samuel.
Yeah.
Je m'appelle Sean.
Oh,
Very good, eh?
very good.
Impressed?
Yeah, this your leftover from your French. You've learned French at school.
French at school, yeah. That's it, though.
That is
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, good effort.
Good start.
Yeah. And how big is your whole?
400 square meters.
Okay.
So quite a lot smaller than this.
Yeah, 20 times less. But
Yeah.
I'm sure if success comes,
Yeah.
you will be able to
Exactly.
to
yeah.
expand.
That's what I'm hoping.
But talk is cheap in the world of crocs.
Little guys.
Proving you know how to handle them is the ultimate test. And Sean is about to be tested with a very rare albino alligator.
We go in, we catch them, and we brush them because you've seen all this green
Algae.
Yeah, algae the crocs also have. It's particularly evident on them.
Mm-hmm. The algae that's grown on them is really apparent because they're so white. Samuel catches them up every now and again to give them a good clean scrub down and get rid of it. Yeah, I should be able to show him that, you know, I can catch an alligator with no problems, really. I hope.
Just follow me.
This alligator is one of Samuel's most prized assets. It's one of only 50 in existence. Crocs this small can be seriously injured if mishandled.
He's playing games with me.
And by hiding, it's making Sean's job much harder.
Yeah. See how pure white this is?
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Bath time gives Samuel the chance to quiz Sean about his centre.
So you've got mostly breeding pairs, or
Breeding pairs, yeah. Yeah. That's,
so you're gonna become a croc breeding station.
well, I don't know about a breeding station. I'll try it. Well, definitely.
You can release it if you want.
I think I made a good first impression. Yeah, I think you can never sort of let your guard down, even with an animal this size. They'd still give you a nasty nip, and I'd have been going home with bandages on, probably. So, you know, you still got to be very careful.
Yeah, I mean, he behaves real cool. I was told that Sean is a Crocman, and that you can see right away. So I didn't have much fear. So later on, we can go on, hang around with the big ones.
In England, Lisa and her daughter Shania are also in pursuit of crocodiles.
Yes.
With the open day looming, they need new things to sell in their gift shop, and they're hoping that the local Cotswold Wildlife Park will provide some inspiration.
I am looking forward to setting it up when we pull it all together, but it's knowing what to buy and getting a big selection. Obviously, we haven't got a high budget, so yeah, it's just trying to think of what would work best, so we don't want to buy things that aren't going to sell, so...
But she does have help lined up. Retail manager Kevin Spicer has agreed to meet her.
I've only got a small shop, a lot smaller than this is our gift shop, so if you could just give me an idea of what you think the best sellers are.
Yeah. We always try and aim for sort of, you know, sub $3.99, $4.99 sort of price points. As soon as you get above that, people start thinking a little bit more about what they're spending their money on.
Yeah.
This is the sort of thing the kids will buy with their own pocket money. We sell an awful lot of these to the kiddies. They've got their £2, £3, and they do a crocodile as well.
Yeah, I see, yes.
There he is, Mr. Croc. So, be ideal in your place.
Yeah.
Really good lines.
But it's the youngest Foggett that gets the final approval on the choice of merchandise.
Let's go and see. Do you like him? No. Do you like these? Look at that. This is a crocodile. Do you like him?
No.
You don't like him either? Ah, look. Do you like him?
Yeah.
For £1.50, you can't go wrong. I think they'll definitely work.
In France, Sean's efforts to impress Dr. Samuel Martin mean he's about to enter the enclosure of the world's deadliest croc, the Nile Crocodile.
Samuel's just said he needs to inject some antibiotics into a large male Nile crocodile in here, and I can come in and help him. There's over 300 Nile crocodiles in this enclosure. And they're not a very nice species, to say the least.
The croc in need of treatment was injured in a fight. It'll be Sean's job to watch Samuel's back.
I've never been in with anywhere near 300 crocodiles. It's a good chance for me to sort of show how big my balls are.
Sean, go in between us.
Yeah.
You can go.
Niles are responsible for more human deaths than any other croc.
They're massive, aren't they?
The only protection they have against these killers are a couple of shovels.
Got me on this side?
Yeah, that's good.
It's essential the team walk slowly to ensure they don't provoke the crocs. But there's one in particular they need to watch out for.
So what we have to look for is we have a female that laid eggs.
Where does she nest?
Somewhere here around.
Is that her up there?
She seems to have... Here, look. Yeah.
We're just looking for the female that nested, which we think could be this one.
Yeah.
So she's laid eggs recently, so she's going to be one to keep an eye on, because obviously she's going to be protecting the nest.
The croc Samuel needs to treat has been tethered to stop it escaping. But the rope won't stop it defending itself against other crocs or humans.
You need to keep your wits about you, because they're Nile crocodiles, not like American alligators, which are a lot more docile.
Samuel has to give the wounded croc a jab of antibiotics between the scales of its tail. Even one tail swipe would knock him straight into the water to be a target for attack.
Samuel's just put the injection into the crocodile, so it just takes a while to go in. You can't rush it in.
Samuel has to be precise. He can't afford to hit the croc's network of nerves. The antibiotics are all in. The patient can be left to recover.
Okay, on y va?
It's definitely still a thrill. No matter how much you do it, you never lose that interest here.
No.
I'm sure even you've been doing it a lot longer than me. I love going in with crocodiles. You can never get bored of that. Never. Especially to such a, that's nearly a 4-metre animal. That's a big crocodile, that is. They get bigger than that.
Niles can grow to over 5 meters long. And it's a species Sean would love to have at his center.
He's big, isn't he? This is a species that's on my wish list as well.
Expert croc men regularly exchange animals, but only with people they trust. Sean's hoping that Samuel will keep him in mind for the future.
Once we've got this relationship going, that we'd be able to swap animals, ideas, information. Could have started a beautiful friendship.
Samuel's 300 Nile crocs produce around 30 babies a year.
So here we are in the nursery. It's where we raise our babies for the first year. See, they're waiting for you. You could start
to feed them?
Yeah.
And even tiny Niles have a large killer instinct.
Real predators. Very quick, eh?
There's some really nice coloured ones, isn't there?
Yeah.
So do you hatch quite a lot of these, Samuel?
As little as possible.
Right, okay. Why is that? Because finding new homes for them?
Yeah, it's quite a common species in parks, so nobody is really interested in.
I am.
In those. Well, you could have some.
Really?
No problem. Yeah. Might send some to your place.
That would be fantastic. Yeah, that'd be really good. They were supposed to go to another zoo in Italy, and they've been let down. The zoo actually doesn't want them anymore. so he has to try and find new homes for them. That's where I can help him out. And he said he'd be more than happy for some to come to me.
So you just have my email, you can email me, and when you're ready.
That's great, yeah.
The only thing you have to know is once you take them, I don't want to see them again. So you will have to have enough place, enough room for them. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too, Samuel.
Take care of yourself, huh?
Thank you very much.
Bye.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Sean's mission to France has surpassed his wildest dreams. Adding Nile crocodiles to his collection will take him one step closer to collecting all 23 species.
The only way I could have done this would be to go to a farm in Africa and export them, which would involve huge costs in freight, let alone the animals. And Samuel's just going to give them to me. I'm gobsmacked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sean will have to return to collect these killer crocs. But back in Britain, the success of his own centre is the main priority for everyone. With the open day less than a week away, Sean's dad is starting to realise how much there is to know about crocs.
You've been studying then? What is the rough length of a fully grown Chinese male?
It's about 2 to 2.5 metres.
It's a bit long.
I think I've seen one that's 2.5 metres.
Oh, have you?
That's why I went to the 2.5.
Yeah. What sort of things would they eat in the wild?
Food, probably.
Yeah?
Yeah. I wouldn't have a clue what they eat. I know they live in China, so I'm guessing fish. Chinese alligators.
Snails and mussels.
Snails and mussels, really?
Yeah.
Got a lot to learn, haven't I?
Yeah.
Inspired by his trip to France, Sean wants to put on the best show he can. He might not have the world's deadliest crocs here yet, but he has got one of the smartest. And he's hoping that Daisy, the American alligator, will be the star of his open day.
I'm going to start to work through a training routine that I've been doing with her. If they do exactly what you ask them to do, they get a reward, a little bit of steak. It's just like a dog. Water. Daisy, water.
But this is no pampered pooch. She's a 2-metre alligator with the strongest bite of any animal on the planet.
Water. Water. So now she's done something that I've asked her. When she comes up, she'll get a piece of meat. Now what I'd like to try and do is to get her to come to her name. So once she touches the red stick, she'll get a piece of meat. Daisy. 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 Good girl. Yeah. Girl. Wait. Wait. The purpose of training them is, one, it's a great bit of enrichment for them and just keeping them active.
It'll also make feeding her safer for Sean.
Yeah. Daisy, open your mouth. Open. Open. Look at this, look, 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 look. This is what I want you to do. Ah. Yes. That's what I've wanted her to do. That's the new sign for open. Daisy, open. 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 Not on me. Open. Daisy, open.
But it looks like he's still got work to do.
Open.
With the big day just round the corner, everyone is on the final push.
I'm just telling everyone that we've got some tickets left for Sunday. Right, so that's sent.
And it's working.
Crocodiles of the world.
News of the open day has spread far and wide.
Crocodiles of the world. Let me just double check I've received the email. Thank you very much, Susan. Bye-bye. Someone's just rung up from Perth in Scotland. That's phenomenal, isn't it?
With visitors coming from all over the country, the whole Foggett Croc team has word into action.
We want people to come back. The more good word we've got going out there, the better. Gets us all into gear, all working together to make sure that it's spick and span.
And just in time, a new vital shipment of crocs has arrived too.
Right, boys, this is what we've been waiting for. Look, come on then.
Crocodiles, crocodiles, crocodiles. Crocodiles, 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 crocodiles. And more crocodiles.
But these are of the furry variety.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Whoa.
Should we have a look? Ah, this is a clip look.
Lisa's hoping that there'll be a big hit in the gift shop.
Oh, these are awesome!
This is as exciting as getting new animals.
Oh, look, these ones are cute ones. This is a puppet, look.
That's a hand. OK, you put your hand in then. There you go. OK, let's just get one out because we don't want dirty fingers all over them. Look, these are to sell, remember? Right, go and bring everything over here then, boys. I reckon all this is going to sell really well on Sunday, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretend Lou is a child coming in with his mum and dad, and you're stood here, and you're stood here, Billy. You're our salesman. No, stand. You don't look lazy. Right. Lou is just pretend he's going to walk past, and you say, so sell him a toy. You say, excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir, would you like one of these? Yes, please.
Easy as that, Billy.
With the gift shop set up, everything is ready. The big day has arrived. It's the culmination of 3 weeks of hard work. And now, all the team have to do is keep 400 paying customers happy.
Hello, crocodiles.
Yes. It's a big day, and I'm looking forward to it.
There is space this afternoon as well. This afternoon session is 1 o'clock until 4:30.
Visitors are flooding in, keen to get the ultimate croc experience.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity for Sean to see if his massive gamble has paid off. Can his passion really become his livelihood?
The worst thing that can happen is I've judged the numbers wrong, and it's far too packed in there, it's too hot, people are getting annoyed and frustrated, they can't see the animals, the amount of people, that's the biggest thing that can go wrong.
Lisa's networking has paid dividends, and people are turning up from across the UK.
Come all the way down from Perth.
You've travelled all the way from Perth? Wow!
Yeah.
You'd just like to come and get stamped, that's it?
Oh, perfect.
Thank you.
Ideal.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
It's amazing that they might travel all that way down to come and see it.
Sean needs this day to be a huge success, and he's relying heavily on his croc team.
I just need to check that you've done your homework.
I've done my homework?
Yeah.
God, you're not going to test me?
Yeah.
Right,
which is the most endangered crocodile species?
The Chinese alligator.
And how many Chinese alligators are left in the world?
There's about 150 left in the wild.
Very good.
Yeah.
He's done it.
And I can tell you a few other things as well. They grow to about 2 metres long, and they weigh about 88 pounds fully grown. And they live in the Yangtze, River, and they eat snails and mussels and other little fish.
Crustaceans.
They do, yeah.
Mm. I learnt a few things there. That's brilliant. This is what it's all about, and it makes a massive difference other than just being me on my own. To see loads of people in here is really, really good. That's what I want. I want to create this awareness for these animals, so everyone seems to be really enjoying it. That's good.
Little kids are loving holding that little alligator.
Yeah, you?
Yeah. In there.
Liz, what time is it?
10 o'clock.
10. We're on.
Yeah.
Showtime.
To keep the public entertained, Sean's arranged several feeding displays to demonstrate the power and intelligence of crocodiles. An expectant crowd has gathered to witness the Croc man coming face to face with Daisy, the American alligator.
Go on then, Daisy. In the water. Come on, girl. In the water. Go.
Now he'll discover if the hours of training have paid off. Or if she'll show him up.
Right, this is Daisy, our American alligator. So the first thing I'm trying to get her to learn is to come to her name. Daisy. 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 Good girl.
He's actually able to train some of them to come to his call and to respond to food and things like that. It's amazing.
Daisy, open. Open. Ah, good girl. Open. Good girl. So you can hear the power on that one. Open. Good girl. Ah, bad shot.
He's absolutely loving it.
Now we're going to call her name and get her to come out onto the land. Okay? You'll be able to see how big she is then. Daisy. Daisy. Come on. Daisy. Come here. Come on. Come here. Good girl. Come here. Come here. Good girl. All the way. Okay, Daisy. Come. Up. Good girl. Okay, now we need her back in the water. So we just use a simple command, water, water, go, water, go, water.
Brilliant success, yeah. You just look at the people's faces. They love it. They absolutely love it. And they can't wait to get to the next one.
Daisy has wowed the public, and a new generation of croc lovers are keen to snap up Lisa's souvenirs.
Right, what do you see? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Sean's brother Chris now has to follow in the Croc man's footsteps. He's going to feed the Morlitz crocodile.
Bit nervous, to be honest. Obviously, I haven't done a display with people watching before. So, yeah, I am a bit nervous, to be honest, but I don't have to talk, so he said that. So I'm just feeding them, which I'm fine with. So, yeah, all right at the moment.
Chris is just going to go and feed the Morlitz crocodile, so I need to go and watch, really, because he's never done it before. She's lively.
Chris has worked with Sean's crocs for years, but has never fed them in public.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
You know, if she'd give you a bite, she'd be a nasty bite.
The Morlitz croc usually comes quickly for food, but today something's different.
No, she's never normally like that. She's usually, she's very quick, and she finishes it quick as well.
Under pressure, Chris is breaking a golden rule of croc handling.
He's leaning on the broomstick. The broomstick's there to protect him, so he should have it freely in his hand, really, in case she came up a bit quick.
Come on. No.
Keep your eyes on him, Chris.
She does look like she's getting ready to pounce. She keeps coming right up to the edge. And she is just following me around.
No. Chris, she's going to come up.
Trapped in the enclosure, it's Croc Man to the rescue.
Cool, cool, cool.
Oh, he just put his arm in the water. Oh my God. Yeah.
See, there was your shot.
The whole time I was in there, it looked like she was just kept wanting to come up for me, and she kept following me round. A bit more precaution next time.
All right.
That's good.
Yeah, I wasn't watching, but someone just come out, so I thought I'd come and check you're alive, not in the water.
Well, yeah, he's alive, but he's only got one leg.
For Sean, it's a reminder that with crocodiles, there's never room for error.
It's one of them things, you know, we're keeping and dealing with dangerous animals every single day of the week. And it's just the hazards of keeping them. They're predatory animals. The crocodile waited until his back was turned, which he shouldn't have done. He knows that. Saw his opportunity and decided that he was going to be lunch.
The 400 croc enthusiasts seem to have had a good time.
It was an amazing experience.
Everybody was like mouths wide open.
2 thumbs up.
And the event has brought the centre much-needed funds to ensure its survival. For now, at least.
Thanks very much, Mum.
No problem.
It's a great open day. It's brilliant seeing all the public in here and all enjoying themselves and you know, watching everyone leave with a smile on their face. It was really good.
No problem, mate. I know.
Cheers for that. Cheers, Chris. Sorry. Glad to see you still got your legs. After today and seeing all the people here and the people's reaction, how enthusiastic they are about crocodiles is really encouraging. It definitely shows me crocodiles, the world can work. And you know, we've got a long future ahead of us, I think.
Thank you for today.
It went really well.
Yeah, I'm really
so proud of you.
Thank you.
Next time on Croc Man, Sean brings 34 of the world's deadliest crocs back to Britain. But has he taken on too much?
Samuel reckons a year they'll have outgrown this.
And a letter from the council threatens the future of crocodiles of the world.
It means that we need to submit a new application. If we don't get that, then it's finished.